Welcome in, everybody. Here's another update. So we're shoveling chicken poop out of the coop so we can put in some nesting pads and hopefully they start laying eggs after that. But couldn't find the tiny shovel, so you got to use what you got to use. Here's a close-up on how the garden is looking. Carrots in the back, tons of onions. That got off to a pretty sad start. Beautiful lettuce down here. Brassicas, kale, dinosaur kale, cauliflowers, cabbage, my chaos gardening bed, and then another cabbage and cauliflower. Y'all, plants like grow lights. I don't know if it's because over the years they've been modified or accustomed to growing with grow lights, because that's how a lot of modern day farmers do it. Our mass seed producers do it now, but I just put those there not even a week ago, and they're already sprouting, versus the ones in my window still haven't sprouted yet, and it's been like 3 weeks. I used to think it was not necessary. I mean, technically speaking, it's not necessary if you're not trying to start your plants before the time. If you're trying to start your plants outside and it's like 60-degree weather, you'll be fine, they'll sprout. But if you're trying to start it in the wintertime, next to a windowsill, and the windowsill is cold and stuff, you need a grow light. That's the best way to go. These are the ones in the window, still nothing. My daughter stuck those in there because I was, And the ones in the other window, they haven't done anything either. So, lesson has been learned, and I know how to do it next year from the get-go, so I'm not wasting seeds. But yes, I'm gonna see if those babies in the windows come to life, if I get the proper environment for them, and we'll see how this goes. All right, here's the setup. So I uncovered the plants today, the garden today, and they're looking kind of funny. Sorry, I'm trying to move some wood right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know, it might be an airflow thing. Because I just used what I had and I covered them with some plastic bags, and now there's discoloration on them. The carrots even have a little discoloration too. I also need to feed the onions. Sorry, y'all, I'm going real fast because we're supposed to go to church, and literally right now is when I'm leaving the house. So we're a little behind. I'm gonna get a pan of the garden right now. She's not looking all that swell, but that one cauliflower head, she grew. A bit sad that she's discolored, but she definitely grew. So I'm gonna have to look into it, research it, see what I can do. The weather is great today. It's not super cold. It's actually humid and kind of warm with me being in the sweater. But here we are. It's the garden. Ivana, say hi! So the sprayer is kind of bending some of the plants, so I'm trying to go a little bit lighter, but poor thing right there. And then there's like two, they're over here, not the sugar peas, those, that broccoli. And there's like some butter crunch lettuce, little wimpy looking. But yeah, things are growing. I even think that, so Malabar spinach is what I saved seed from last year, and it's doing its little thing. And then these are ground cherries that I saved, and I just planted straight in the dirt, and they're trying to do their thing too. So look at that. I'm so excited. This bean right here was like wimpy. It was like pew, like sad. And this morning I woke up and it was sprouted like this. I said, okay, that's a new development. That's corn right there. And then of course the sunflowers. Well, no, this is cucumber. These are the sunflowers in front of it. I'm surprised the cucumber passed it up. Okay, so this is what everything is looking like right now. If you want a little bit better perspective, like things are growing up pretty tall. Like, look how tall it is. It's really tall. So I'm gonna put some of these in these clear plastic cups I have to give them a little more room and a little more time indoors, since today is the 3rd of February and our last frost date isn't until February 26th. Even though the temperatures will be in like the 60s and 50s this week, I'm probably just gonna like start hardening them off, and if another freeze comes, I'll just bring them back indoors. But yes, my cauliflower, it looks like it like molded and died. I am so sad. This is something looking big. All of this looks luscious and green. That's happy. Cabbage might be doing something. Don't know what's going on with that one. That one actually has more leaves on it. Interesting. It's the kale right now. That one has a little bit of something on there. That cauliflower looks like it died. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay. After that cauliflower, all the rest of this is just pitiful. So the onions barely did anything, and that's because of the way that they started off. I left them in the box too long, so it didn't get much better as the season went on. I think I'm just going to try onions for in the summer instead of trying to do them, overwinter them or whatever. It was a fail. And then the carrots were pretty stunted during this time as well. So what I realized was I didn't have enough drainage holes in the bed. And so that played a major role in stunting the growth of the carrots. But you'll see how they ended up turning out. Just stay tuned. When am I going to see like the bases of them peeking through? That's what I was trying to see. Are they still like... When are they going to start looking like carrots? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think this is when I'm supposed to harvest it, because it looks like it's trying to separate and I don't want it to flower. So I think I'm just going to harvest it. Yeah. I had already started and I forgot to record, but I'm going to record what the beds are looking like right now. I am removing just about everything and going to plant the new things out. I am so excited for this. So excited. Okay, so look, I'm having to pull them early, but so I'm just gonna eat the greens of it. But look, there's a turnip, little baby turnip, and look, a baby bok choy. I actually grew one. It's so cute. And then look, that's a cherry bell radish. I think it's a radish. And then I don't know what this is, but that's something. That's another radish, I think, or a beet. I'm trying to figure this out. It might be a beet. I saw a beet over somewhere else too, and it was actually big, and I felt really bad that I'm gonna have to pull it. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I guess it wasn't as big. That other one is bigger than this one is. I'm trying to figure out what this is because it looks like spinach, but I think it might be that corn mock something. Corn much something, I don't know what it is. So yeah, a lot of this in here I have no idea what it is because I kind of like just casted seeds to see what would happen and what would grow within the time slot that I have. But I think it's going to be a really tasty salad for sure, and I'm going to start pulling all this stuff out whether it's ready or not. I really think some of these are beets. Look at all those gnats. Ew, gross. Strawberries have been replanted, one down, all of these to go. They look so bare, don't they? Let's get her done. You ready, Ivana Mama? Yeah. Alrighty, just watered everything in. Sorry, let me pull back. This is what we're looking like. I'm gonna rearrange the buckets, but we'll see how that goes. This is supposed to be blueberries, but I need soil for the blueberries. I forgot we have potatoes, so these were in the avocado planter, but I replanted the avocado back in its home. Hopefully it's gonna be all right. So I put the potatoes in these two things. Yes, that does have holes in it, that's why we stopped using it. And then I need to individually plant a lot of these in these extra hole cells. Good job, babe. Let me go show you the blueberries. So here are the blueberries. I'm gonna plant strawberries around these. Chicken. Don't see any eggs today. Did see poop on one side, so I'm going to remove the poop. I think that's a bug. Remove the poop, and then I'm going to add another nesting pad to the other side. and hopefully that'll get them laying. I am so excited about our garden. Like, it looks absolutely amazing. God always knows when I need to pick me up, and those days he's like, okay, just take off. Well, usually he doesn't say take off church. Usually I'll do everything on Saturday, but I couldn't get everything done on Saturday, but he was like, just take off, Dynasty. Take off of church for a day. You basically had church last night listening to 4 sermons in a row with Ivana. Like, take off and do some gardening and just some hobbying and some rest. And today was definitely a day of rest for us. I know you could say gardening's not rest, but it's peaceful to me, and like, it's a hobby. Like, I get to spend time with God. I get to talk to him, and me and her actually did like chill in the house for a good chunk of time before I went out and her over there. Before we went out and I got some stuff, some more mix for like the blueberries and the avocado. So I am absolutely excited. The Lord said, not the Lord, maybe I guess the Lord did say I have a green thumb. My dad was saying that I have a green thumb, so I can't wait for everything to bloom. I can wait, but you know, it's the saying. Like, I really, really am excited for everything to bloom and be in full bloom, and wake up. All the trees are waking up. Like, you can see the other ones, like, they're bulbing. Like, everything is coming alive. And our fruit trees too, I'm excited to see what they do this year. Like, God is so good. God is so good. All right. Ivana Mama, come say bye with me. Corre, corre, corre.
Cheese.
Say thank you for watching.
Cheese. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Peace.